Imagine this. A man who scales mountains, survives in the Arctic, and faces down wild animals for a living. Yet his idea of a cozy family retreat involves three completely different homes, one of which will leave you stunned. Bear Grylls, the SAS legend turned survival TV icon, has built a life that's as unpredictable as his stunts. But here's where it gets controversial. His home life isn't all rugged tents and sleeping bags. Let's dive into the surprising real estate choices of the man who once ate a snake on live TV, and ask whether these properties truly reflect the spirit of the man we know. Ready to explore? And this is the part most people miss. One of these homes has sparked serious debate among locals and environmentalists alike. The urban oasis, Bear Grylls' London penthouse. If you picture Bear Grylls as someone who'd rather camp under the stars than live in a penthouse, think again. In 2024, he told The Times that his family splits time between 3 properties, including a luxurious penthouse at the iconic Battersea Power Station. Why this spot? For Bear, it's not just about luxury. It's about legacy. As he explained in a 2015 Daily Mail interview, the power station project was a once-in-a-lifetime chance to own a piece of history. We didn't want a run-of-the-mill townhouse, he said. This was a chance to preserve something iconic for our kids and future generations. The family even kept their houseboat moored nearby for years before selling it, proving that even survivalists need a harbour now and then. But here's a twist. While the penthouse is a modern marvel, it's not without its quirks. The location, with its mix of industrial heritage and urban convenience, feels like a metaphor for Bear himself. Someone who thrives in the chaos of adventure but still craves stability. Could this be his way of balancing his wild persona with family life? Or is it just a smart investment in a city that never sleeps? The Island Escape, a private paradise and a controversial slide. Bear's love for the unconventional really shines in his Welsh island home. Back in 2001, instead of buying a London flat for £200,000, he and his wife Shara splurged on a houseboat and a private island, combined for less than the apartment. Sounds like a dream, right? Not quite. When they first arrived, the island was a far cry from paradise. Derelict buildings, no power, and a rat problem. Bear even joked about his first bath being in 3 inches of water pumped from old tanks. But fast forward to today, and the place is transformed. There's a 200-year-old lighthouse, restored cottages, and a family-friendly vibe that's hard to replicate. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Or rather, the 80-foot waterslide jutting out into the sea. Yes, Bear once had a slide installed on the cliff edge, which led to a planning dispute with local authorities. The council claimed it violated rules and the slide was removed. But here's the kicker. Bear allegedly insisted it was never meant to be permanent. This raises a question for you, the reader. Is this kind of bold, rule-breaking creativity admirable, or does it cross a line? Should adventurers be held to different standards when it comes to property development? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. The Mountain Retreat, a Swiss surprise. Last but not least, the Grylls family owns a cozy mountain home in Switzerland, just 2 hours from Geneva. While details are scarce, this property likely serves as their escape to nature, a place where Bear can recharge between adventures. But here's what you might not know. Owning real estate in the Alps comes with its own set of challenges, from avalanches to strict zoning laws. How does Bear navigate these? And does this mountain hideaway reflect his true personality, or is it just another layer of his carefully curated image? Food for thought. Final thoughts, a home for every phase of life. Bear Grylls' homes tell a story of duality. A man who thrives in extremes, but also values comfort, history, and family. From the urban grit of London to the untouched beauty of a Welsh island and the serene peaks of Switzerland, each property represents a different facet of his life. But the real question remains, Can someone who lives for danger truly find peace in such contrasting environments? Or is this just another way to stay in control, even when the world seems chaotic? Share your take below. And if you're curious about how other celebrities balance their public personas with private lives, check out these stories. Ben Shepherd's bittersweet video from his stylish new home corner. HelloMagazine.com/homes/85795. Richard Osman's uncertainty over his beloved home with wife Ingrid. HelloMagazine.com/homes/857831. Richard Osman. Sean Bean's fight against devastating house plans. HelloMagazine.com/homes/857702. Sean Bean opposed childhood location house plans. What do you think? Are Bear Grylls' homes a reflection of his personality or a calculated brand move? Drop your comments and let's discuss.